Welcome back to Waupaca here on Discover Wisconsin. Waupaca is truly a year-round destination. The natural beauty of the chain of lakes and area parks take on new characteristics in the fall and winter. A drive through Waupaca in the fall is truly a treat, and one of the most scenic trips is a visit to the Red Mill. Built in 1855, it was once a grist mill, but now holds a gift shop. Not to mention the chapel on site is the perfect place for a picturesque wedding. And in the winter, don't miss the beauty and recreation waiting for you outdoors. There's a ton of fun to be had at Hartman Creek State Park and the Waupaca Curling Club.
So we are here at Hartman Creek State Park, and it is absolutely gorgeous in the winter, but it's beautiful in the summer as well. Behind us, we have one of how many lakes that border here?
Yeah, one of 8 lakes that are within the boundaries of Hartman Creek State Park.
So this place is very geographically interesting, which has a lot to do with the history, right?
Yes, so about 12 to 15,000 years ago, the glaciers moved through Wisconsin, and these lakes were formed actually by the glacial drainage, and that's the pattern you're seeing on these lakes and the chain of lakes that are formed.
And there's a ton to do here. Tell me about some of the activities that people who are visiting can participate in.
Yeah, so we have about 9 miles of fat tire bike trails that are groomed for winter use. We have about 6 miles of cross-country ski trails, and we have a ton of different snowshoeing trails throughout the park.
I have never been snowshoeing before. I'm super excited to try it. Any words of advice before I do it?
Well, the great thing about snowshoeing is that if you can walk, you can get out here and snowshoe. So you're all set.
Awesome. Ooh, nice.
You can grab your trekking
Cool.
poles.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Snowshoeing was so much fun. It's a great activity to do in the middle of winter, and it makes walking so much more fun because you can be that much lighter on the snow.
Winter does not slow down in Waupaca. The youth hockey rink is always a hot spot despite cold days.
So the Waupaca Area Youth Hockey Association started in 1979, and we've got 110 kids playing in the program, and they play ranges from ages 3 to 14. And then after that, if they want to continue in high school, they can play through the school district at this rink. Hockey is very fast-paced. They have to think on their feet, and they have to keep moving, and it also builds great social development for the kids. Our mission statement is changing lives one goal at a time, and we live on that. So as much as we'd like to win hockey games, ultimately we're out here to develop good adults, and hockey is just the tool to do that.
Curling, once an obscure sport, is growing in popularity in Wisconsin, but it's been a beloved community activity for a long time in Waupaca.
Waupaca Curling Club is one of the oldest in the country. It was founded in 1879. I love curling because it is a sport for all ages. We have from 5th grade to 70-year-olds. It's also a really social sport. We curl with our friends, but it's also competitive and just so much fun, especially in the winter.
We're going to start curling. Here's our traditional greeting. Good curling.
Good curling.
Your objective is to get stones as close to that pin as you can to outcount the other teams. It's very physical. It's very mental. It's been called chess on ice because you've got to pick your shots thinking 3-4 moves ahead.
So I'd love to tell you how it was, but I'm out of breath. No, this was harder and more fun than I thought. Like, definitely, I can see how all ages can do it, but it's a sport. It is not, it may be chess on ice, but it's not just chess. It is definitely a sport, and it takes strategy, and it's so much fun.
I met up with Mitch from the Waupaca Area Chamber of Commerce for one more conversation about the rich history, vibrant businesses, and stunning beauty of Waupaca, which I could really sense fills this community with so much pride.
Well, Mitch, I love Waupaca. This has been so much fun, and I had already been to Waupaca, enjoyed its summers, but now I'm hooked on its winters as well.
Yes.
So thank you so much for having me.
It's a great place to visit. It's a great place to live and work, and a great place to raise a family.
Cheers to Waupaca! Waupaca!